In this video, we're going to talk about matrices. First, we're going to do scalar multiplication of a matrix. Then we're going to add and subtract some matrices. And then we're going to do some linear combinations, which means we multiply them with scalar multiplication and add or subtract them. Okay, so first we'll do the scalar multiplication of a matrix. What that means is that we're multiplying a number by a matrix. That's what it means when it says scalar multiplication. We're multiplying everything by a number. Okay, so when I multiply everything by this number, basically it gets distributed to every number inside of the matrix. Okay, so this -5 gets multiplied by 6, by -4, by 3, and by 1. Okay, so -5b is equal to, we multiply -5 times 6, which is -30. We multiply -5 times -4, which is 20. We multiply -5 times 3, which is -15. And we multiply -5 times 1, which is -5. That is the scalar multiplication of -5 times the matrix B. Okay, let's look at the next one. So this is a little bit different matrix. It's a 3 by 2. Okay, so the last one was a 2 by 2. But the process is the same. We're going to multiply this 3 times everything within C to get 3C. Okay, so 3C is equal to 3 times -4 is -12. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times -7 is -21. 3 times -1 is -3. 3 times 5 is 15. And 3 times 6 is 18. Okay, that is scalar multiplication of a matrix. The second topic for this video is addition and subtraction of matrices. Okay, so in this problem we've got A, which is this 2 by 2 matrix, and B, which is this 2 by 2 matrix, and it says add them together. Okay, so when you add matrices, you add the same position to the same position. All right, so this 1 will get added to this term. The -7 will get added to this. The -2 will get added to this. And the 6 will go with this. Okay, so A plus B is equal to, all right, what is -1 plus 1? That's 0. What is -7 plus 0? It's -7. What is -2 times 5 or plus 5? That would be 3. And then 4 plus 6 is 10. Okay, let's move on. This one, we have a 3 by 3 matrix, 2 of them, and we're asked to subtract them. Okay, so you can look at this in 2 different ways. You can go ahead and just think in terms of subtraction, like 0 minus a -5 and 1 minus a -4, but that's going to be a little bit difficult. Or you could just say, what is -d? So instead of writing C minus d, that's the same thing as C plus a -d. So I can make all these things turn into their opposite. That would be a -d, and then I can add them together. Okay, so let's do that. -d is equal to, and all I'm going to do is change the signs. 5, 4, 0, -5, -6, -4, -3, -7, -6. Okay, so now I'm going to figure out what C plus a -d is. So I'm going to add C and this. I'm going to add them up because I already figured out what the negative is. Okay, so term by term, C minus D is equal to, all right, let's add term by term. 0 plus 5 is 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. 0 plus 7 is 7. 6 and a -5 make 1. 7 and a -6 make 1. -7 and a -4, those are both negative, so we're going to add them and get -11. -3 and 4 make 1. -7 and -3, that's again, they're the same sign, so we add them and keep the sign. That's going to be -10. And then we've got -6 and a 3, which will be -3. So C minus D is equal to this. Okay, the last part of this video is going to be linear combination of matrices. So what they want us to do is add 2c to 4d. So what I have to figure out first is what is 2c and what is 4d. Okay, so 2c, we're going to multiply this thing by 2, term by term, so that'd be negative 10, 14, 10, negative 6. Okay, and 4d is equal to, multiply term by term by a 4, that's going to be 20, positive 24, wait, negative 20, excuse me. 4 times d is negative 20. 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. 4 times 3 is 12. And 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so I multiplied everything there by 4. All right, now I can add those together term by term. So 2c plus 4d is equal to, let's see, negative 10 and negative 20, that makes negative 30. You add and keep the signs. 14 and a negative 24 will be negative 10. 10 and 12 make 22. And negative 6 and 8 make 2. And that's your answer. Okay, let's do one more. So it wants us to find 5. Oh, well, we have the wrong variables here. I apologize for that. It should be 5a plus 2b. Okay, so let's pretend that wasn't there. All right, so 5a plus 2b. So let's figure out what 5a is first. And that will give us 5 times term by term, negative 5. 15 would be here. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5. Okay. And we also want the 2b, so plus 2b, which is equal to 10. 2 times 5. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. Let's see, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Let's see, 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so we're figuring out what 5a plus 2b is. So term by term, we can add now. Okay, so negative 5 and 10. Let me write this down. 5a plus 2b, finally, is, let's see, 10 and negative 5 make 5. 15 and 6 make 21. 8 and 5 make 13. 30 and a negative 4 make positive 26. 30 and 4 make 34. And 5 and 6 make 11. And that's your matrix. And let's do one more just as a bonus. Let's do 5a minus 2b. Okay, if we do 5a minus 2b, we'll have to subtract. So I need to figure out what negative 2b is. So negative 2b, let's write it over here. Negative 2b is going to be the same as 2b, except all the signs are different, right? So it'll be negative 10, negative 6, negative 8, positive 4, negative 4, and negative 6. And now when I add that to 5a, okay, so 5a minus 2b, that would be, let's see, negative 10 and negative 5 make a negative 15. 15 and negative 6 make 9. 5 and negative 8 make a negative 3. 4 and 30 make 34. Negative 4 and 30 make 26. And then 5 and negative 6 make a negative 1. Okay, so there's 5a minus 2b.